With a country as vast and beautiful as Brazil, choosing where to go or what to explore can be overwhelming. But don't worry, in this video, we'll take you through some of the most stunning places Brazil has to offer. From hidden gems to iconic spots that you won't want to miss. Get ready to discover the beauty of Brazil like never before. Let's begin with a place that needs no introduction: Rio de Janeiro. The city is full of life, whether it's the sound of samba in the streets, the waves crashing on the beaches, or the amazing views from the mountains. Copacabana and Ipanema beaches are famous, but the real magic comes from seeing the city from above. Sugarloaf Mountain offers one of the best panoramic views, especially at sunset. And of course, there's Christ the Redeemer, standing tall with open arms, watching over the city. The energy of Rio is contagious, whether it's during the excitement of Carnival or just a regular day with locals playing beach volleyball and drinking fresh coconut water. This city knows how to enjoy life. The neighborhoods all have their own unique vibe. Santa Teresa is full of colonial mansions, winding streets, and an artsy feel. Then there's Lapa, known for its nightlife, and the colorful Escadaria Celeron, one of the most photographed staircases in the world. For nature lovers, Tijuca National Park is a tropical rainforest right in the middle of the city, with waterfalls, hiking trails, and amazing views. Rio is a city that feels alive, where every moment is filled with something to see, hear, or taste. Now imagine standing in front of a waterfall so huge it makes Niagara Falls seem small. That's Iguazu Falls. Sitting on the border between Brazil and Argentina, these falls are a display of raw power. Hundreds of streams of water crash down, creating misty rainbows and a sound that can be heard from miles away. Walking along the boardwalks, it feels like nature is putting on a performance. Then there's the Devil's Throat, the largest of the falls, where water crashes down with such force it almost looks like the earth is swallowing the river. One of the best ways to experience Iguazu is by boat. Getting up close to the falls lets you feel the mist on your face and hear the roar of the water in a way that's almost overwhelming. And if that's not enough, there's a breathtaking view from above. Helicopter tours offer a bird's-eye view of the falls and the dense jungle around them. This is nature at its most dramatic, and standing here, it's impossible not to feel small in the best way possible. From roaring waterfalls to the silent, endless green of the Amazon rainforest, this is the world's lungs. A place so full of life, it's overwhelming in the best way possible. The variety of animals, birds, and plants is incredible. Pink river dolphins swim in the waters, howler monkeys call from the treetops, and deep in the jungle, a jaguar moves quietly through the trees. Whether it's taking a boat through the flooded forest, spotting caimans at night, or staying in a jungle lodge surrounded by the sounds of nature, the Amazon is a place that shows you just how wild and alive the planet really is. One of the most amazing experiences in the Amazon is seeing the meeting of the waters, where the Rio Negro and Solimões River run side by side without mixing for miles, creating a stunning natural phenomenon. And then there's the local culture. Many indigenous communities still live deep in the jungle, keeping traditions that have been passed down for centuries. A visit here isn't just about seeing the rainforest, it's about understanding it, feeling its heartbeat, and realizing how important it is to our planet. Then there's Salvador, Bahia, a city where history and culture come together in the most vibrant way. It's the birthplace of Afro-Brazilian culture, and you can feel it in the music, the food, and the streets. The historic center, Pelourinho, is filled with colorful colonial buildings, cobblestone streets, and the sound of drums echoing through the air. Salvador isn't just about its looks, though. The food is amazing. And of course, there are the beaches, long stretches of golden sand where locals dance capoeira as the sun sets. Capoeira is something special in Salvador. It's more than just a martial art. It's a mix of dance, music, and storytelling, deeply rooted in the city's history. Watching locals perform it on the streets, with fast, fluid movements and rhythmic drum beats, feels like seeing history come to life. Salvador is a place that feeds the soul, where every street, every meal, and every song tells a story. Switching things up, São Paulo has a completely different kind of beauty. This is the powerhouse of Brazil, a huge city where skyscrapers meet street art, high-end restaurants sit next to small local spots, and cultures from all over the world come together. The food scene here is on another level. Whether it's sushi, Italian, or Brazilian barbecue, this city takes eating seriously. But beyond that, there's art everywhere. The city is home to one of the best art collections in Latin America. It's busy, it's chaotic, but there's something about São Paulo that just pulls you in. One of the best ways to take in the city is from above. There are many rooftop spots offering amazing views where you can see the city stretch out in every direction. And if all the energy of the city gets overwhelming, Ibirapuera Park offers a peaceful escape, like São Paulo's version of Central Park, with lakes, walking paths, and museums. São Paulo may not have the postcard beaches of Rio, but its charm is in its diversity, creativity, and the way it never stops moving. Now, imagine a desert, but instead of just sand, there are endless lagoons of crystal clear water. That's Lençóis Maranhenses National Park. It looks like something out of a dream, with rolling white dunes stretching as far as the eye can see, and in between them, these incredible blue and green pools formed by rainwater. The best way to experience it is by walking barefoot across the dunes, feeling the soft sand beneath your feet, and then taking a swim in one of the natural lagoons. It's the kind of place that doesn't feel real until you're actually there. The best time to visit is after the rainy season when the lagoons are full and their beauty is at its peak. Some of them are deep enough to swim in, and the contrast between the blue water and the white sand is breathtaking. This is one of those places that makes you realize how creative nature can be. It's like another planet, right in the heart of Brazil. Next, picture an island paradise so untouched, it feels like stepping into a secret world. That's Fernando de Noronha. This group of islands off Brazil's northeastern coast is one of the most protected and exclusive places in the country. With only a limited number of visitors allowed at a time, it's one of those rare places where nature thrives without the heavy impact of tourism. The beaches here have crystal clear waters, golden sand, and towering cliffs covered in lush green. Bahia do Sancho is the highlight. Often ranked as one of the most beautiful beaches in the world, it's a hidden bay surrounded by cliffs, with turquoise waters so clear you can see fish swimming below. The marine life here is just as incredible. Dolphins jump through the waves, sea turtles glide past snorkelers, and coral reefs are full of color. Whether you're diving, surfing, or just lying on the sand watching the sunset, Fernando de Noronha is a reminder of how beautiful the world is when nature is left to flourish. From the deep blue ocean to the vast wetlands of the Pantanal, this is the largest tropical wetland in the world, and for wildlife lovers, it's an incredible place. Unlike the dense and hard-to-navigate Amazon, the open landscape here makes it easier to spot Brazil's most elusive animals. Jaguars, giant otters, caimans, capybaras. The Pantanal is like a real-life safari, but with even more biodiversity. One of the best ways to explore is by boat, slowly drifting through the waterways as nature comes to life around you. At sunrise, mist rises from the water and flocks of bright-colored birds take flight. During the day, capybaras rest by the riverbanks, while caimans sunbathe nearby. And if you're lucky, this is one of the best places in the world to see jaguars in the wild. These incredible big cats are often spotted near the rivers, silently stalking their prey. Seeing a jaguar in a zoo is one thing, but watching one move through the wild with such power and grace, it's an experience you'll never forget. Now, for a complete change of scenery, there's Ouro Preto. This town in Minas Gerais feels like stepping back in time, with colonial charm, rolling hills, and cobblestone streets. It was once the center of Brazil's gold rush, and its history is reflected in its buildings, churches, and museums. The architecture here is some of the most beautiful in the country. Ornate Baroque churches with gold-covered interiors, intricate carvings, and stunning frescoes. The best way to experience Ouro Preto is by walking. Every street has a story. Every building holds a piece of history. There are also old gold mines where visitors can step inside and see what life was like for the miners who once searched for riches beneath the earth. Ouro Preto is a place where the past is still present, where history isn't just something to read about, it's something you can feel. And then there's Chapada Diamantina National Park, a place of towering waterfalls, deep caves, and dramatic landscapes that feel almost unreal. This is one of Brazil's best spots for adventure lovers. One of the most famous sights is Fumaça Waterfall, one of the tallest in the country. The water doesn't just fall, it turns into mist before it even reaches the ground, creating an incredible scene. But Chapada Diamantina isn't just about waterfalls. There are underground caves with pools so blue they look like liquid sapphires. The hiking trails here lead through valleys, across plateaus, and up to viewpoints that stretch endlessly over the rugged landscape. It's the kind of place where adventure is everywhere, and nature feels vast, untouched, and powerful. And that's what makes Brazil so special. It's a country full of surprises. From the energy of Rio to the quiet of the Amazon, from the roaring power of Iguazu Falls to the peaceful lagoons of Lençóis Maranhenses, this is a place with endless wonders. Every destination has its own rhythm, its own character, and its own way of showing just how incredible the world can be. Brazil isn't just a place to visit, it's something you experience. It stays with you long after you've left. In the music, the flavors, and the memories of landscapes so stunning they almost don't seem real. And the best part? No matter how much you see, there's always more waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching. As always, subscribe, like, and comment for more travel inspiration.